Hi everybody, this is Red Hill Eagle and this is episode 19, I think, of our local to global TEW 2020 save. 1992 was where it all began and it's now September 1998. Now I know I said in the last episode I wasn't going to record another episode of this series unless it was the start of a TV series or when we hit medium, but I wanted to record an episode a little bit earlier because I made a pretty significant signing. Boom. Chris Jericho. Oh yeah. I know from the thumbnail you all expected me to say it was Chris Canyon, which we have signed as well. But I think I wanted to kind of leave this one as a surprise. Chris Jericho. Wow. I decided to use a function of the game where you can talk to workers to ask them to work in different areas of the world. So for example, Chris Jericho I think originally only had Canada and the USA, and I talked him into working in the British Isles and he agreed and signed him. I think that was the same with Chris Canyon as well. There was a lot of other guys that we could have signed. Now, significant guys, I mean workers that are absolute mega stars still today, not just in the wrestling world, but I don't want to overuse that feature. I don't want to go over the top with signing people who were absolute legends of the business. I mean, I'm talking about The Rock, I'm talking about Steve Austin, I'm talking about Triple H, I'm talking about all of those really top guys. I don't want to overdo it because I think it'll be a bit overkill. Some might say a little bit unrealistic. Now, we're in 1998 and it will get to a stage where I'll think, well, hang on a minute. If the WWF still hasn't signed these people, or if WCW hasn't signed these people, or whoever, then I've got to think, okay, let's sign them. You know, because it's kind of like part of me is thinking it's a shame they're not in the game world. It's a shame they're not being used. And hey, WWF don't pick them up in this game. I mean, this game is all about alternatives, isn't it? It's all about an alternative world. You know, I don't want to overdo it at the moment. You know, still, give WWF and WCW time to pick up the people that became stars in the real world. I know, okay, I've picked up, Chris Jericho. I don't mind having a few dotted in the roster. But like I said, I don't want to overdo it. I don't want this to become WWF's roster. Yeah. So one or two, every year or so, I think is kind of acceptable. So, yeah, we're not ready for a TV show yet. We're not hitting medium yet either. But I think I just wanted to record an episode now that we've made those two signings. I mean, particularly Chris Jericho. So I'm going to skip ahead a few days for our next event, which is in 22 days. Okay, I've only skipped ahead a couple of days because we've got a decision and an email. Let's check the email. Okay, someone we wanted to sign. I don't think it was over important. Probably wanted to sign him as a jobber, to be honest. We'll try again. I mean, yeah, if he wants to be a freelancer, let's just see if we can get him in for 6 months. I mean, yeah, he's just going to be a jobber, really, more than likely. What's the decision then? Contract negotiations. Oh yeah, we've made a couple of other contract offers. So let's go ahead again then. Right, so once again, we've only managed a few days. We've got a lot going on. Brian Knobbs injured. He's fouled again. He doesn't... Or did I forget to delete it from before? I don't know. Okay, Ron Killings, new areas. Ron Killings was another guy I could have signed. But, again, don't want to overdo it. So, pay rise request from Johnny Angel. Okay, 75%. I always do that. They seem to be okay with that, and it's not giving them the full rise. Okay, hopefully we'll get through a couple of weeks now and actually get to our event. Look at him, look. Nice handsome man there. Leatherface. Okay, a couple of emails then, or a few emails before we go to the event. The challenge deal is expiring. Actually, before I do anything else, I'm going to remember to extend that now. Yeah, I don't want to do anything too drastic. I mean, I think it's extend deal, isn't it? Extend deal for events. I mean, they won't do a year anyway, but I mean, I'm happy to just keep going for the 3 months at the moment. Yeah, they're not commercial, are they? So I mean, we're not getting anything anyway. Okay, so 3 months with challenge. What else was in the email here? Chris Canyon relocates. He's come to England. CMLL are no more. Duke Drosy, another guy I think that we convinced to work in the British Isles. I know he's not, wasn't a mega star, but it might be useful on the roster. Jerry Finch is leaving. He's handed in his notice. He wasn't anything special, but okay, so he'll be off. Right. So yeah, we want to broadcast on Challenge and Sports Channel America. Okay, and venue then. Yeah, I've been mixing it about a bit, haven't I? I think in the last sort of, so Olympia, Wembley, Brighton, Olympia, West Point. Okay, let's see what we can do. Nearly 10,000 possible attendance. So, I mean, we're not struggling for money, but I want to get as much as I can. I don't really want to use West Point or Wembley again at the moment. London Arena? Might be a bit too much. Wembley, oh no, they cost us the same amount. So do you know what? London Arena then. London Arena it is. Okay, so title match. Now it's been a while since I've played this save, and I've nearly caught up on all my videos, which is why I'm doing one now as well, really, because I've got one more ready to be shown. Then there's no more, so I've really caught up. Whereas I was recording long in advance. Lord Regal, he's not our champion anymore. Okay, what did I do? I probably did that off camera and should have probably told you. Should have probably told you what I did, but I can't remember what I did. Who's our champion? Bob Holly, right. Yeah, everybody. Bob Holly won the title. When did he do that? I can't remember. Here we go. No, that was to retain. Did I do this one on camera? No, I don't think so. He won it, and yeah, in whenever that was, July. Okay, yeah. So Bob Holly then is going to defend his belt against. Let's have a look. I think it still needs to be. I remember now. Yeah, because things weren't working out that great actually. His matches weren't actually that spectacular, and we were kind of stalling a little bit popularity wise. So I'm thinking about putting it back on Lord Regal, just because I know that he's going to be giving us those match ratings. Maybe Dave Finlay, pop it on him again. I don't know. Tell you what, let's keep it on Bob Holly for the moment. They faced each other. They have already faced each other last month for the title. Okay. Well, let's go Dave Finlay. Bob Holly and Dave Finlay. I mean, they probably wrestled before. Their poor chemistry. Okay, we won't do that one. Chick Cullen. June 98. Yeah, a while ago, but it wasn't for the title. So, yeah. Okay, let's do that then. Let's put this one at 15. Because I think we can have this one as a steal the show. Decisive win, open match. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Then we will have. We need to get Lord Regal on the card. Lord Regal will take on someone who maybe one of our new signings that we want to get over, or Ben McCoy. Yeah, let's give him a match against Ben McCoy. I mean, he's a new guy we've signed for. I mean, he's just going to be a mid-carder, isn't he? Job to the stars, but okay. So Lord Regal's kind of like, he's upset at not winning the title back. Actually, we won't have it as an open match. I won't do Call in the Ring either. Script it. Lord Regal will win it decisively. Yeah, but it's not open, so Lord Regal should get a little bit more of a boost here. Okay, next we want. Okay, Dave Finlay. Yeah, let's have Dave Finlay go up against. Ooh, don't know. I think he's faced Rory Campbell so many times. Who have we got in the unimportant list? Mad Dog McPhee. Yeah, they've not faced each other before. Can't have a long one really, can I? Unimportant. Will it have much of an impact on it? Yeah, it probably will. Alright, let's go with that. Decisive win. Let's have this one as a storytelling match. Okay. In fact, we'll pop that there as well. I want to get Jericho on the card. I mean, at the moment, him and Chris Kanyon are both... Do you know what? I'm going to have our first tag team match. Yeah. Let's have our first tag team match. Or is it the right thing to do, though? Because then it just looks as though Kanyon and Jericho are kind of like they've just come in to be a tag team. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because... Yeah, I mean, the event's still... We're not storylining or anything like that. Let's have Jericho and Kanyon. They're both heels. That helps. Jericho and Kanyon against... Let's go Dave Sullivan and Rory Campbell. Now, they're probably not going to like this, but I've got to go for Jericho and Kanyon because I want to get them over. I mean, they're not going to like it, are they? Oh, Rory Campbell doesn't like it. Keep him strong. I mean, if push comes to shove, it's tough, Rory. You know. Ah, still furious. Okay, let's try protect as well. Still furious. Do you know what? Tough. I'm getting Jericho and Kanyon over. I don't care. So the other match then, this will be for the Intercity title. This needs to be... I can't even remember who our Intercity champion is anymore. Ludwig Borgen now. This needs to be a longish match. Let's have him face... we re-signed Flash, by the way. Flash Barker. But we have just renamed him as Flash. I think I put a mask on him as well. I can't remember. I don't think you can see it from this screen. Ludwig Borger against... We don't have many faces, do we? Ian McGregor? Okay. Right, let's try that. Ludwig Borger will get the win. Hopefully McGregor won't have a problem with that. Yeah, let's keep... I'm going to have him win by a tainted victory, though. Yeah, okay, that's cool. So, I'm a minute out. I'm so OCD, aren't I? Okay, so then, Paula's going to open the show. Did we get... Do you know what? I shouldn't leave it so long to play saves. I thought we got another personality in role personality. This is such a professional production. I did. Ricky Knight also did, yeah. So, well, Paula and Ricky Knight, I think that's what I've been doing. Although Paula will be going soon. In fact, I seem to remember she might have handed in a notice. This could be her last show. I really shouldn't leave it so long to record, to at least play the game so I can remember what's going on. So yeah, they intro the show. Paula and Knight open the show. Okay. So we're going to be spending a little bit more on wages this week because of the tag team match, but that's okay. Let's have Dave Sullivan and... do you know what? I'm actually going to have that as the opener because I think I'll just down two jobbers. Yeah. So we'll have Ludwig Borger and Ian McGregor promos. Ludwig Borger, Ian McGregor. So it's Borger and McGregor pre-IC title match promos. Go 4 minutes on that one, and it's there, isn't it? Lord Regal and Ben McCoy. Lord Regal, Ben McCoy. In fact, I think I'll have Paula interview them on this one. So we'll have Paula interviews Regal and McCoy pre-match. 5 minutes on that. Okay, so we've got 4 minutes left. All right, so Bob Holly and Chick Cullen, Ricky Knight, Bob Holly, Chick Cullen. Okay, so Knight interviews Holly and Cullen pre British heavyweight title match. Whoops, spelled title right. I've probably made so many mistakes. You guys have probably noticed so many mistakes with my typing in this series. Yeah, Rory Campbell's upset. We know he is. Hopefully, he just won't tank the match. Okay, let's kick off. Ricky Knight and Paula open the show. Rating of 56. And then the yes, our very first ever tag team match. Chris Jericho and Chris Kanyon defeat Dave Sullivan and Rory Campbell in 10 minutes 21 when Jericho submitted Rory Campbell with a lion tamer. Okay, Chris Kanyon was the weakest link. Okay, but they are both still jobbers at the moment. Yeah, Jericho did well. Chris Kanyon, yeah, really falling behind. Chris Kanyon did get a great in his gimmick though, and Jericho only got an adequate. Let's have a quick look at those actually. Okay, so boost to psychology, boost to charisma. What were the changes? Have I asked? Ah, I did. I wanted Dave Sullivan to turn. Let's have him turn. And maybe that's why they lost, because he turned on his partner or whatever. So, yeah. Because I think I was lacking faces. And that's why I wanted to turn a couple of people. That's a good opportunity to do that. 39 overall for that match. Borger and McGregor, the pre-intercity, or did I call it inter-county title match promos. Rating of 60. That's pretty good. And then the match gets a 75. I'm pleased with that. McGregor's gimmick's getting stale. Must remember to fix that then. Borger gets the win in 15 minutes 14 by submission. 57 for the Lord Regal and Ben McCoy interviews with Paula. That's pretty decent. Gimmick changes. Yes, of course, it's Ben McCoy's debut. Initial rating of poor, but it's marketable. Okay. 57 and a 76 for the match. Well, so far so good. Let's just hope the main event can give us something as well. Dave Finlay and Mad Dog McPhee gets a 59, and this must be Mad Dog's debut as well. Yes, his gimmick gets a very good, marketable, and a large boost to Menace during angles. Okay, that's worth knowing. How old's McPhee? Could be someone I can't see here. Okay, could be someone we look to. Bob Holly and Chick Cullen interviewed by Ricky Knight, a rating of 59. This is ahead of the title match. 66. Could have been better, could have been worse. But Bob Holly makes defence number 2 of the British heavyweight title. He wins it by pinfall in 14 minutes 31. Yeah, 66 isn't too shabby. Overall, 70. I'm pleased with that, because I think that puts us back on track. I think. We'll have to see, obviously, in a minute. We'll see how we're doing pop-wise. But yeah, very happy with that, actually. Right, emails first. The viewing figures, 0.11. I think that's our highest without kind of looking. Pay rise request from Danny Davis. We hardly use him. 90 rise. Yeah, okay, 75% of 90 is not bad, is it? Skip ahead a couple of days. Right, straight to the office then. We made 143,206. I'm in our money now. Look, that's just brilliant. Rory Campbell has big morale issues. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Could probably afford to give him a pretty decent bonus, but I'm not just going to do that every time someone gets upset. You know, we did what we did because we want to get a younger guy over. So a quick look at our finances then. That's the highest we've ever made. That's pretty good, especially now with some of the wages we're paying. I mean, you can see 116,000. So ticket sales 164,000. Sponsors down actually slightly. Merchandise is up a little bit. Broadcast revenue up a little bit. Yeah, quite pleased with that. Let's have a look at our roster because I want to see what we've got. In-ring role. Is that everybody? I just want to check that there's no stat. Do you know what? Let's just do that. Reset it and then go that just in case I had some other settings there. So yeah, I want to look at like Chris Jericho. So I can't remember what he was when he started. Yeah, from 1 to 9. That's pretty. I'm quite pleased with that. Yeah, give him another couple of matches like that, and I'll be pleased. What about Chris Canyon then? I mean, yeah, probably the same for him, sitting on 9. What was he originally? 0 to 9. Yeah, slightly better then. So yeah, no, that's good. I'm pleased with that. I mean, yeah. I can understand why Rory's upset. I mean, I probably would be as well. But look, mate, you're 43 years old. We need to kind of start putting some other people over. You know, what I should maybe have done is spoken to him, see if he'd put Jericho over, or even put him on a new contract as you know, passing the torch or backbone of the roster. But I didn't, and that's where we are. So I'm going to leave it there. I don't think there's anything else I kind of need to do. Now, quick look at our size actually. So what do we need? We need 59. So yeah, we're so close now. If we can get another 70 in our next show, that's going to do it. Yeah, 57. Yeah, see, we sort of stuttered a little bit. I think I'm going to put the belt back on Lord Regal. I kind of don't really want to, but I think I've got to, because Lord Regal will just get, you know, superb results against anybody, just to get us over that line. And it just makes sense to have your best guy as champion at this kind of level. But we'll see. That's for another day. The next episode, unless I do end up signing someone like The Rock, the next episode will be either when we hit medium or when we get a TV deal. It's probably going to be, we're going to hit medium first, I would have thought, because pretty confident we're going to get it on our next show. But we'll see. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Please give a like and subscribe. I now have 3 TEW2020 series on YouTube. There's this one. There is the Invasion series from 2001. And my new series, Reviving AWA from 1991. So that one's a challenge because they start off 2.5 million in debt. And I've not done anything to improve that. So that's going to be interesting to see if I can. I'm confident I can, but hopefully you join me on that journey as well. And I just want to say take care, and I will see you all again soon. Goodbye, everybody.